You know, sometimes when you got nothing, you gotta run it up for nothing. And I did that. I'm an example of that. I started from scratch. Now I got a couple hundreds in my batch. I'm an example. I did that. I'm the reason people hate it. And I'm the reason they still hating. But I don't care cause I'm doing my thing. Come on. Mom, if Lena ain't do it, then you know it wasn't there right. Making money every night. Me and my brothers fed tonight. Tryna run, but in my pockets I got 50 bands. Came from out that gutter. Now I'm eating bread and butter. Look so good, but don't play. I could pull your mother. I'm talking to my homies, right? I'm like, y'all see that girl over there? They say, yeah, I see her. I say, that's my girl. They say, no, that's my girl. I say, no, that's my girl. Then they like, let's jump them. Bah, 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 bah. So I'm talking to my girl, right? I'm like, hey, you see that video of me getting jumped? She said, yeah, I seen it. I said, I don't know why they don't think we on that. You know we on that. Then she was like, you right, babe. And I said, I'm going to go talk to my homie, see what's going on, for. She said, okay, you do that.
I'm really talking to 3 people right now. What am I gonna do? What if they find out?
So after being around my girl for a little bit, I say, hey, shorty, why you so fidgety? Why you seem so scared? She like, nothing. I'm not even doing nothing. I say, why you looking at your phone like that then? I say, you know what? Give me your phone. So she gave me the phone. I started going to Snapchat. And to my surprise, she talking to my homie. So I'm like, dang. She like, tell him that's my girl? Merch. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why you talking to my homie, right? She said, it's not how it seems. I say, no, get out my face. So I go to my homie. I'm like, hey, you talking to my girl? He said, your girl. I said, yeah, my girl. He said, that ain't your girl. That's my girl. I said, no, that's my girl. So he overgrabbed me. He said, who girl is it? Merch, that's your girl. So I'm walking with my close homie, right? I know him since the sandbox, but then I see the ops. I'm like, we on it. I got the paper in my hand and everything. Was finna go to class, but then I start knocking them. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, KK, why was you at school yesterday? You hear what happened? She said, yeah, why people talking to my name? I said, yeah, I heard Analia took your boyfriend for. What you finna do about it? She said, oh, yeah, I'm finna scrap it with my homegirl. I say, for real? She said, yeah, we finna scrap it up. I'm like, dang, fool.
Yeah. I bet for boom shot. I heard that from you fighting again. Yeah, they for the open belt. I'm telling you. Man, we gotta go.
I'm talking to my homie in culinary class. I said, you hear about that fight? He said, yeah, I heard about it. I said, I think KK finna win. He said, no, I think Jakayla finna win. I said, KK finna be over. Boom, boom, boom. Then he said, no, for Jakayla finna over. Knock her and her stuff and start stomping on her. I said, you think she finna start stomping on her? Okay, bet. Let's see. I say, I bet 50 on Cash Out that Dakota finna win. He said, no, that's too risky because what if the Deans hop in and it's a weak fight? So I say, okay, how much you want to do? He said, I'll do 25. I say, okay, but you better send my 25 when you see Analia get dragged. He said, okay, bet. So we shake on it. I'm like, all right, bet. 25 as soon as the fight happened. So I asked my other homie, did he hear about the fight? He said, yeah, I heard about it, gang. I said, it's finna be over crazy. What you think finna happen? He said, it's finna be a whole lot throwing for. I'm just here to see. I said, you think it's finna be like, He said, no, So I'm like, dang, fool, I'm ready to see it. Everybody finna be wanting to see the videos. But I said, you hear about them gangs that's coming out? 5L and TBN? Everybody getting mad that they girls and they exes beefing and stuff. So now we got 5L and TBN. What side you on? So then it come to the conclusion. I hear my homie on 5L and I'm TBN. So then I hit him with that. I know you my homie and all, but you 5L, gang. And you can't be 5L around me, bro. So we gonna have to handle this. He said, okay, what you want to do? I said, let's scramble about it. You don't want to scramble about it? I'll drop the L's in your face right now. He said, all right, what? We will. Look, 10-second fade right there. Then Analia get the work from Jakayla and Dakota. Put the 5 down. I've dropped the 5 in your face, boy. You ain't gonna do nothing about it, boy. Drop the 5 in your face, boy. I see 5L member Greg loafing, so I go up to him. I say, what you on? You loafing? He throw up 5L in my face. I drop the L's right in front of him. I say, we TBN. Y'all 5L people ain't on nothing. I drop it right in front of your face. He say, drop it again. So I drop the L's right in his face. Still ain't doing nothing. So he dropped the T's. He dropped the T's again. So I say, okay, check it out. I'm finna over show you what this TBN stuff about. So he come over, he push me. We over get ready to start fighting. He go back. I get ready to get my licks in. He kind of tall. As I squatting up, I see him starts clutching on something. I'm like, you don't got nothing? He said, yeah, I do. He said, I got that kindness machine. I said, you don't got that kindness machine on you? I pulled my kindness machine because he didn't know I had it on me too. So I'm like, dang, up your kindness machine if you really got one. He overhit me with that kindness machine. Toom, toom, toom. I'm on the ground. I'm like, dang, I ain't know he had that kindness machine for real. I'm trying to get up. I start limping. I start over limping. I'm like, dang, that kindness machine hurt. So he come and get me. He say, sit down right here. I'm finna get you an ice pack. So he helped me sit down. It hurted too, but he helped me. That ice pack was like an hour later. I got mad. I said, I can't believe I let him hit me with that kindness machine. That is so crazy. I can't believe he just hit me with that kindness machine. I'm TBN. I can't let that slide. So I start walking. I start thinking, I'm TBN. How did I just let a 5L do that to me? I'm over mad and I'm still limping low key, but I'm on my feet now. I start walking. I'm like, dang, if I catch him, it's finna be over crazy for him. I start walking some more. I hear somebody. I turn the corner. I see him down there. So I low-key start jogging on him. I got that kindness machine on me. I overhit him with the kindness machine. He fall down to the ground. He ain't know I had that kindness machine. He over. Dang. I can't believe that just happened. He spun my block same day. Man, that kindness machine hurt. He must have put a extra mag on his kindness machine. He really spread kindness on me, fo. Over crazy. I'm overhurt too. I need some help. I can't even get up. Greg still waiting for his ride at football. He start walking around because he bored. In the distance, I'm in the background. He oversee me. I'm like, no. I try to back out of it. I ain't want it this time. He said, what? He said, what? He over missed the punch. I juke it. He tried to swing it again. Over missed it again. So now I'm like, hey, we could talk about it, bro. We used to be homies. What happened? He said, no, ain't no homies. You TBN, we gonna have to get it dealt with. I tried to shake him up. He said, no, get off my block, bro. So I overwalk away. I ain't want it that time. Homie just got out of wrestling practice. He had to rush to the waters because they was working him over hard today. He started walking to get ready and go home like everybody else until he see me at a distance. I'm over knocked out. He tapped me twice. I ain't wake up. So he slapped me. I get up over alert thinking it's a 5L member, but then he come to my aid, showing it's just him. So I'm like, dang, bro, what happened? Why you wake me up so hard, bro? He said, do you not see the time? It's 7 o'clock. Your practice got out at 3 o'clock. I'm like, what? Ain't no way I've been asleep that long, bro. He said, yeah, bro, look at the text from your mom. He said, you finna get beat up when you get home, bro. What? My homie noticed that I got a hole in my shirt. He said, why you got a hole in your shirt, bro? I said, that 5L member Greg low-key walked me down in this hallway right where we're standing right here on the other side. He like, dang, for real, did you get your get back? I said, of course I get my get back. I'm TBN Lando. You already know how we coming. He said, is that him right there? I say, stop trolling like that, bro. That kindness machine is something serious. It actually hurt. You know, I'd be watching my surroundings, so I would have known if he was behind me anyway. So then he started walking. He said, okay, my bad, bro. He said, what is 5L anyway, and what is TBN? I say, I'm TBN, the other people 5L. It's these new games that came out because of all this drama that been coming out at the school. He said, okay, you know what, since you my homie, I'm TBN too. I said, okay, we big TBN. Drop your TBN, bro. He said, okay, bet. He said, how you do it? Big TBN, bro, for you already know how we coming, bro. So trail, for you already know how we run stuff down. Tell me how you run stuff down, bro.
No, I run shit.
Bro, you know what? We finna diss all the odds, bro. Come on. Yeah, Greg, I caught you up at school. You playing the traffic. You think you cool? Yeah, look, Dakota, I'm gonna show you what it is. I commercial up my kids. Yeah, honestly, you got my homeboy, but I'm finna get your homeboy. I'm finna get him popped. Got the where we get him dropped.
Yeah, I feel my great grandma. And I gotta call child. What?
Alright. T-Block Landy, you already know how he runs stuff down.
No, it's T-Block Ryan. You know how we get down here. We get busy and stuff.
Hey, this is part 2. We finna diss the ops. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Why?
It's like landing in the stew. You go on with my crew. I pull with those powers in you. I show you what it do. I show you what it do. I show you what it is. You say you got money. You know you really broke. Your pockets look like a joke. Your pockets look like a joke. Hold on. Yeah, she say she like my cologne. I be wearing V-Long. Don't need no team but my own loan. But I still staying with my team. I'ma hit you with the beam. Finna cause a scene. Yeah. Alright, pause.
I'm Mr. Get It Done. They gon' run up on me. They know that I won't do this for fun. I'ma put them in a high seat, cause all of them my son. Destiny, Daniel, Jordan. I'ma be on one. Then they see me pull up, then I'm on one. I'ma pop him in his back. They gon' see that they was stunned. Hit him in his neck, two step, stepping with my crew, two land and go with boo.
Hold on. He said let him go boo boo. I pull. I feel like young boy. She gonna call me baby boo boo. Julian, you ain't on nothing. That's why I had your girl. Alright, well that's all for the skit so far. If y'all want more, y'all know to repost it, like it, run it up. Y'all already know. I'm gonna give y'all the choice on all my stories to either A, keep gangs and have two different sides beefing, which is 5L and TBN, or we can have everybody beefing kind of how we had it at the start of the video. I hope y'all liked it. Come back for more.
Come back for part two. Oh, bro.